Did you know that the second most popular taco in the United States is the al pastor taco? What if we made al pastor snack sticks with pineapple? Let's do this. All right, let's get started on these al pastor snack sticks. We're starting with 25 pounds of pork shoulder. And there is 25 pounds. All right, so at this point, all we need to do is cut down this pork shoulder into smaller cubes. And I've got a brand new knife to show you guys. This is the 8-inch chef's knife from Strong. This is the Barbarian series, and take a look at this beautiful knife. I mean, this is a knife that Conan the Barbarian would be proud of. Now, how many of you guys remember Conan the Barbarian? Holy smokes. This knife is really sharp. Look at that. I gotta tell you, Conan the Barbarian was one of my all-time favorites growing up. Check out how sharp this knife is. Look at that. Very little pressure, and it cuts right through. If you guys are interested in buying this knife or any of the knives that I use in my videos, check out the link down in the description box to Strong and get yourself a nice discount. So al pastor tacos are made with pork, and that is the reason that I'm using pork shoulder for these snack sticks. So you can definitely use beef for this recipe, but I'm using pork. All right, so I've got my meat all cut up, I've got my grinder set up, and I am using a foot pedal to operate my grinder. So I'm using a 4.5 millimeter die, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips. First one, do not over tighten this nut. In fact, I wait till it's tight, just like that, and I back it off about 1/4 inch. Second tip is never start your grinder dry. Always make sure that you have a little bit of meat down inside the chute of the grinder. All right, here we go. All right, so I've got the pork shoulder all ground up. Now it's time to add our seasonings to the meat. So I'm gonna be using this al pastor snack stick seasoning from PS Seasoning. Now this entire bag makes 25 pounds of snack sticks. You can make 12.5 pounds, you can make 2 pounds. It's up to you, you would just have to measure it out. Now since I am using 25 pounds of pork shoulder, I don't have to measure this out. PS Seasoning has already done that work for me. Man, I can definitely smell that red chili powder. It smells so good. So I'm going to be adding this package of curing salt. This is measured out to 25 pounds of meat. Again, PS Seasoning has made this super easy for all of us to make sausage or snack sticks at home. And you know you can't have al pastor without pineapple, and check this out. I'm adding 2.5 pounds of granulated pineapple available at PS Seasoning. Now these are some decent sized chunks. Check that out. So I'm just going to spread this out. So I was going to use my mixer to mix up these 25 pounds of meat, but because it's pork, it emulsifies a lot faster than beef does. So let's get into it. This is so satisfying. So one thing about this al pastor seasoning pack from PS Seasoning is that it has sodium erythorbate in it, and what that does is it's going to accelerate our curing salt, which means we don't have to let our meat rest overnight for that cure to cure our meat. We can actually stuff these and smoke these immediately if we wanted to. Now you can purchase sodium erythorbate by itself from PS Seasoning and add that to any sausage, and that's going to accelerate the cure, which again means you don't have to let your meat rest overnight. All right, this meat is looking good. It's starting to stick to my glove. Check that out. That's what we want right there. All right, this meat is looking good. I'm gonna toss this in my fridge for about an hour, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I just pulled the meat from the fridge. It is ice cold. Now it's time to stuff our casings. So I've got my 25-pound canister from Made with Meat. By the way, if you guys are wanting any of the sausage equipment, check out the links below, and again, you can get yourself a nice discount. So as I'm putting the meat inside of this canister, I'm pressing down to eliminate any air pockets. And that is crucial when making sausage or snack sticks. All right, so the casings that I'm using are from PS Seasoning, and these are 100% collagen casings. You get 2 of these in each pack. So I like to cut these casings in half. And yes, these are 100% edible. Slide it onto our horn just like this. Now you can tie a knot at the end of this casing if you wanted to. You don't necessarily have to, but I am. The nice thing about these casings is you don't have to pre-soak them or nothing. Take them right out of the package and get to work. Just like that. And here we go. Perfect. Look at how easy this is. No air pockets. Super simple. All right, so I've got a lot of stuffing to do. 25 pounds of al pastor snack sticks. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. All right, and just like that, I've got all of my casings stuffed up. So this next step is I've got 25 inches of clearance inside of my smoker, which means I can hang a 50-inch link. So what I've got to do is I've got my tape measure laid out right here, and I'm just going to measure out 50 inches right here. And I'm just going to snip this with my knife, just like that. Don't worry about the ends. You don't have to twist this or nothing. That is perfectly fine just like that. So I'm smoking these snack sticks on my 100S Smokehouse from Pro Smoker. Now when you order your Smokehouse, you do get these smoke sticks right here. So I'm just going to lay these snack sticks over this smoke stick just like this, okay? So I'm going to cut all of these up. I'm going to lay them over these smoke sticks, and I'll see you guys outside. All right, so I've got my ProMax 100S Smokehouse running at 110 degrees. Let's go ahead and load up these snack sticks. All right, smoke stick number 1. You can fit quite a bit of these snack sticks on each of these smoke sticks. There we go, top rack. Slide them in. Just make sure the snack sticks are not touching. Give them a little bit of space. I'm going to slide this all the way to the back. All right, here's number 2 and number 3. Look at that. Is that a beautiful sight or what? All right, so I'm going to shut the door. So as I mentioned, I've got the intake and the exhaust fully open, 110 degrees. So all we're doing for the first 2 hours is drying up the sausage. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so the snack sticks have been drying for 3 hours, 2 hours at 110 degrees and 1 hour at 120 degrees. So at this point, I'm going to adjust the temperature to 130 degrees. Push that button in to lock in the temperature, just like that. So I closed down my intake and the exhaust at 2/3 closed. So I filled up my sawdust pan 3/4 of the way full, and I added some water, not super wet, but it is wet enough. Now the other thing that you want to do is you want to funnel out the sawdust so it's a little bit lower on the center. So this smokehouse has an electric burner on this bottom door, and I'm going to place the sawdust pan right on top of that burner. I'm going to shut the bottom door, and let's see what these snack sticks are looking like. Oh yeah, that surface definitely dried out quite a bit. All right, I'm going to shut the door so I don't lose too much heat. So I'm going to run my smokehouse at 130 degrees for 1 hour, and then after that hour, I'm going to increase the temperature to 140, and I'll bring you guys back at that point. Stay tuned. All right, so we did 1 hour at 130 degrees and 1 hour at 140 degrees with the sawdust pan. Now it's time to remove the sawdust pan. Now be very careful because this pan is going to be really hot. Look at that. All of the sawdust is completely burnt. All right, so at this point, I'm going to increase the temperature to 160 degrees for 1 hour. Then I'm going to increase the temperature to 180 for 1 hour until the internal temperature on the snack sticks hits 155 degrees. All right, so after 9 hours, the Al Pastor snack sticks are ready. I just took them off. The internal temperature hit 155 degrees. So I'm just going to remove these smoke sticks here. So the bottom of this lug is filled with ice, and I'm going to pour in some water to cool these babies down. So just in case you were wondering how I was monitoring the temperature, I've got a probe in this one right here. And you want to make sure that you go in pretty deep so you get an accurate temperature. So I'm just going to pull this off. All right, so I'm just going to let these snack sticks cool down for about 30 minutes and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I had the snack sticks in the ice water for about 30 minutes. I took them out, dried them off, and I let them sit on my counter for about an hour. So after they rested for 1 hour, I got one of my racks from my Reserve 100, also from Pro Smoker, and I've got the snack sticks hanging through these rails right here. So I'm gonna open up this door so you guys get a better look at the snack sticks. Look at that. That is 25 pounds. Actually, it's more than that because we added 2.5 pounds of pineapple plus the seasoning. We've got about 30 pounds of snack sticks. So the temperature, I've got it set at 35 degrees, and the humidity, because I want these to dry up a little bit, I got it set at 65%. So the reason that I put the snack sticks inside of my dry ager is because I really want to dry up that casing, something similar to this right here. See how that surface is really nice and dry? That's what I'm after. So I'm going to give this a couple of days and I'll bring you guys right back. Stay tuned. All right, so 2 days later and my Al Pastor snack sticks are ready, and check these out. Not sure if you guys can make it out, but there's little dimples on the casing, almost like the texture of a golf ball. So these are definitely dry aged. They did shrink down quite a bit, but I gotta tell you, they smell absolutely amazing. So you can definitely go more than 2 days, maybe even 4 days, and dry these up even more, but these are perfect for me. So let me show you guys the next step on what I do. I'm just gonna move these aside. All right, so I've got one of my snack sticks right here, and I am gonna be vacuum sealing these, and I wanna make them pretty long actually. So I'm gonna go up to right here. So this is probably 10, 11 inches. So that's the length that I'm gonna cut these down to. Just like that. So now I can use these 2 cut pieces as a guide and cut away. I've got a lot of cutting to do, so I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got my snack sticks all cut up, and I gotta tell you, I have a ton of snack sticks. This is probably half of the snack sticks that I made, so I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Now I did vacuum seal some of these, so you can see what they look like right there. And again, you can cut these shorter or longer. Remember, this is your show. All right, there's only one thing left to do. Let's give them a try. All right, let's bite into one of these snack sticks and see how we did. Here we go. Man, I gotta tell you, it's got a really good smoky flavor. That sweet pineapple is coming through. These are really good. Man, I gotta tell you, the flavor of these Al Pastor snack sticks is out of this world amazing. And you know what, that dry aging process, that casing has really bound to the meat. Check that out. That is absolutely amazing. Again, that smoky flavor comes through, a little bit of spice, but that sweetness of the pineapple really takes these snack sticks over the top. So if you guys are fans of snack sticks, I gotta tell you, you have got to try to make these at home. I guarantee you'll stop buying them from the gas station. Make sure you guys check out PA Seasoning. They've got everything you need to make these snack sticks, plus you get a discount. I hope you guys enjoyed this snack stick video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe at Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. See ya.